and inspiring greatness all over the world. Go to worldradioday.org to find out more.
Good evening to our listeners. You tuning in to Talitha Cumi FM with me, your host, Mrango Ramadi, Virginia Sports Show. With my co-host, I'm not alone, I'm with my main man here, Tabo Skechi Waramukwan. How are you, my brother?
I'm fine, chap. Thanks, and you, Mr. Marango.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, I see Virginia tonight we have a lot of stuff that are happening in football. What do you have? Do you have the best FIFA World Football Awards? And I saw there's a lot of controversy there, and also I think also looking at the big three teams that are participating in the Premier League, in the PSL League. Which is our South African league, and then we have to take a look at them. How are they still conquering Africa? Will they still be able to do it again like the years pass by or not? And then we'll also look at what has been happening with the coaches as well there in the PSL, and then what has been happening all around in the world of football. You're going to get that tonight from me and Sketchy as well. There was some big awards that was on the 31st of September in Italy, the best FIFA football award. Yay! Yeah. Then when we will also be looking at what is the current status of the big three of South African football, the PSL football teams, your Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, and also Mamelodi Sundowns. We will be also discussing that. Will be also our discussing point of today. And also we will be talking about the comments made by the likes of Samuel Eto'o. Was his comment appropriate or not? I mean, we will be talking about a lot of stuff concerning also PSL, the coaches. There are coaches that left their coaching jobs. I mean, this is a very cruel game. Like Holoko once said, that football can kill you. Yeah, no. A lot of stuff is been happening in football concerning PSL that you'll get more from my co-host Uskechi. And then hold that thought. We will be continuing just now. Yeah, as I continue, you know, when you start hearing this sound, you must know that is that time of the night. It's that time of the month. It's Monday. They call it a Monday blues. Are you also calling it a Monday blues, my brother? Or you have your own ways of describing your Monday?
Yeah, I call it a fridge. Monday fridge, because I can't call it a Monday because you won't be losing.
Yeah.
There's an action packed. You won't lose. You won't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be left wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was happening all over the weekend? So it's a packed show. Wow. It's a very packed show.
Okay. As we continue, we'll be. Let me start by talking about what has been happening and the results of the awards. As we saw that the best FIFA Football Awards 2019 that took place in Italy on the 23rd of September, where Puskas Award, remember that award? Where Simpiwe also nearly got the goal of the year.
Yes,
the Puskas Award.
Yes.
And also remember also Hlompo Kekane.
Yes.
Also with that long range.
Yes,
when he was when we were playing, I remember that I don't remember the team, but then he was representing Bafana. He played he scored a scorcher. But then that award was won by Daniel sorry. Hey, some names. That's a player from Hungary.
Yes.
Yeah, an 18-year-old from Hungary. He got that Puskas Award, and then also Best Men's Player Award. Should we? Let me ask you, should we start with this one, or should we leave this one and discuss it on the later stage, or should we just tackle it like that? Because I think from this one there's a lot of talking points, and there's a lot of talking that should be done concerning this three and concerning the winner and so forth. So I think for now we can excuse it, and then I can continue reading about I can continue telling the viewers about the other winners, because I think this one is very controversial.
Yeah.
What do you think about that
You
one?
can excuse it because I think it can cause a debate.
Yeah.
Because there are some unanswered questions there, so there must be.
My man, let me just get straight to you. Who were you rooting for? Were you rooting for Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? Okay, leave it like that. Now, as we continue now on the best men's coach, FIFA Best Men's Coach Award went to Jurgen Klopp. The Liverpool coach. Remember, he scooped the Champions League award with Liverpool. That was a very good final there. And also remember his campaign in the EPL
Yes.
is also quite well. He gave Pep Guardiola the run of his money. I mean, for sure, Pep Guardiola had sleepless nights all the time when he thinks about Jurgen Klopp.
Yes.
So now, Jurgen Klopp managed to beat Mauricio Pochettino, Argentinian that is coaching Tottenham, and also beat his fellow rival at EPL, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola got the least of votes. I don't know how did that happen, but eventually it happened. But now also when we look at the best women's player, Megan Rapinoe from USA scooped the award, and also Lucy Bronze from England got second place, and Alex Moga of USA got the third place. Now when we look at the best goalkeeper men's award, Alisson Becker of Brazil. The Liverpool goalkeeper did quite well. I mean, it's not surprisingly that he got the award.
Yes.
Yeah. So now also on the second one was Mark Andre, the German that is Barcelona's keeper. Also he did quite well. I think for winning the awards at Barcelona. I mean, Barcelona didn't play that well in the 2018-2019 season, but he was a good shot stopper this one. Anderson Santana, the Brazilian that is the main keeper at Man City, he did well also for Brazil. I think also for them qualifying for that Copa Copa del Rey Cup, and also he was a main keeper there. I mean, when we look at also the Fair Play Award, it was scooped by Marcelo Bielsa of Argentina. He's a Leeds United coach, and also the Fan Award was scooped by Silvia Cresco, and the second place was Justo Sanchez, and the third place was Netherlands fans. And then now when we look at the women's best coach award went to Jill Ellis of the United States of America, and Phil Neville. Remember Phil Neville of the legend at Man United. Yes. They were brothers. It was Phil and Gavin Neville. Yeah. Phil Neville is the head coach of England women's team. Okay. He got the second place, and then now also Sarina Wiegman of Netherlands scooped the third place. Now, when we go to the second before last, best women's goalkeeper is scooped by Sari van Venedal of Netherlands, and
to say straight, he think Salah. Yeah.
Was it proper for him to say that? When he was asked?
With a fair favor, it was proper for him. There was no judgmental, but it was proper for him to say that, because he was talking his
mind.
Yeah, his mind. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was what he was thinking. And if you can check, they were mumbling things. Even the nominees. Yeah. There's one nominee who didn't attend.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. You can see.
Yeah.
After somebody to say that thing, if you can check, Ronaldo didn't attend. So there
must be something fishy there.
Yeah, something fishy there, because he didn't even attend. And actually, there's some more questions to be answered. Yeah. I've had people on Twitter, Facebook, or social media asking, what did Messi do to deserve this award?
But actually now I'm posing the question to you, my brother. What did Messi do? Do they use certain criteria, or do they use what actually do they use in terms of how to check the performance of the players and their accolades, like what have they achieved and to deserve such an award? Because this
the fridge and see what's happening, because this thing it's very unconscious. It's like we are opening a tin of crocodile. Yeah. Cause
okay, let's keep the listeners suspense a little bit. I know some of them, they know who scooped it, and they know, but I think there's a lot of discussion in this award. We can just leave it for now. Let's just leave it for now.
Before leaving it, I have just to answer to ask that two questions.
Okay.
To the listeners, who do you think deserve it, and why didn't the nominee came to the party? Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
13 February is World Radio Day. We're joining UNESCO to celebrate the power of sports radio, bringing people together, challenging stereotypes, crossing borders and bridging divides.
Yeah, we're back again. We are back from the short ad break. Yeah, now the big talking point, me and Sketchy, before we went to the ad break, we decided that we won't be talking about this award that happened on the best FIFA football award. This is a very special one. The best men's player. We see the three players that were nominated there was Lionel Messi, and Vidic van Dijk and Cristiano Ronaldo. So now Messi got position 1. Vidic got position 2. And Cristiano Ronaldo got position 3. Now, let me ask you this question: is it because that Cristiano Ronaldo moved from Spain and went to Italy?
Yes.
Is it because Cristiano Ronaldo moved from Real Madrid, went to Juventus? I mean, what is it that that made Cristiano Ronaldo to get a position 3?
If you can check,
in your own opinion,
if you can check statistically, at Italy,
yeah,
they've rated Italy as they've got best defenders.
okay,
One, yeah, meaning the spotlight from Spain to Italy, it was very, very low.
okay,
That move from Ronaldo, as he was playing at Real Madrid to Italy, yeah, to Juventus. If they check it, they've just realized that he went down. It's been like from top to down.
Yeah.
But what I'm glad about is that after Ronaldo being at Juventus, nothing happened like losing the league. They reached they reached a good stage at UEFA. They also won the league.
I mean, my man, to add on that, on an international level, Cristiano Ronaldo did well for Portugal.
Cristiano Ronaldo proved to the fans that he can do it, because if you can remember the match, the UEFA match,
yes,
that he was off to this match. Then the second match he was in. Then
yeah,
he proved to them that
yeah,
he can do it.
So now, when we look at Lionel Messi, he deserves it.
Yeah, we can clap hands because he got it, but to my own opinion, I don't think he deserves it. Even our African legend, Samuel Eto'o.
What did Eto'o said? I saw an interview. I couldn't go.
Eto'o said he thinks Salah deserves it.
Only Salah.
Only Salah. Our own African.
I mean, let me get into it. Didn't he say it's only Salah and Mane?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he teaches our African.
We shouldn't be robbing our listeners.
Yes,
we should
yes,
just tell them
what.
And then after that, after saying that, I think it was supposed to be when he was asked about what does he think about these three that they've mentioned, Messi, Van Dijk and Ronaldo. Then he just said, no, I only see Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane.
Yes.
Then, but they are not there.
Yes. And
then he left.
Yes. He left them with
I mean,
a
that's
mark.
a very huge statement.
He left them with a question mark.
Isn't it that most of the African players are being overlooked by FIFA?
But they do deliver. I don't know what's the problem, because they do. If you can check Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah, they did deliver a lot at Liverpool. Even in the African Champions in Africa, they did deliver a lot. Then what's wrong?
Should we question the criteria that they are using in terms of how these players get these awards?
Then if you can check the criteria, I just want to know how.
Yeah.
How?
I think also we must get that one from FIFA, and then FIFA should explain to the world, not actually explaining to the world, but can just show to the world how the processes that are being done and the procedure leading to them choosing a person that wins a certain award, because I think that one also will help us and they will squash all the debates that have been going on around the world. But now with this rival, now I'm taking you somewhere. I'm taking you to another place now, and this place is called English Premier League.
EPL.
Yeah. English Premier League, Barclays Premier League.
Yes.
Klopp and Pep Guardiola. I mean, tell me now what is currently happening in terms of their status.
Okay.
And do you think now? Let me pose the question to you: who's the best coach currently?
Currently, I can say Guardiola. He is the best coach, but Klopp winning the award.
But when you say "but,"
No.
it's another discussion.
Okay.
You're opening a door for another discussion.
You know what?
Who is the current coach?
It's
best coach for you now?
Pep Guardiola.
Currently?
Pep Guardiola. Reason Klopp
Yeah.
won that award. You can check what he did last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reached into the finals, he
Yeah.
won it, and Pep defeated him
Yeah.
by just 1 point
Yeah.
to win the league. You can
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, and that's something good. If you can check Liverpool from the previous season,
Yeah.
check them in the position of the
Yeah.
lock.
Yeah.
Where were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, where were they? They were there at the bottom. Then they managed to go top to fight with Pep Guardiola for the league. Then they managed to go to the UEFA to win the league, to win the championship.
To win the
Yes.
UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very old rival between the two.
Yes.
Remember, they were also fighting over. Remember when Klopp was still with Borussia Dortmund?
Yes.
He was with Bayern.
Bayern, yes.
And those
yes.
were the rivals
Yes.
at Bundesliga.
Yes.
So now when they come to England,
They're also rivals.
yeah.
Yes.
So from these two, do you think is it good for football? Especially if for England football or English Premier League football, is it good that these two are still there? Do you think are they gonna continue giving the same amount of pushing each other? How they pushing each other, or is the other one will decide to leave?
The only thing that can make a coach to decide to leave, first of all, they're overseas. There's no such pressure of fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's none.
There's none.
Yeah, we are running your own lane.
Okay.
The only pressure that we are getting is from losing from your rivals, or losing from the smaller teams.
Yeah.
Which I can say that there's much that is going to lead them. But all I can tell you is that their strategy is not the same, but they are using players.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can check the players there, Sadio Mane and Salah,
That combination is deadly. It's very deadly combination.
If you can check the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Best assist midfielder in the world currently.
Best scoring goals. If you can check they just defeated Watford 8-0.
Yeah.
You can check the difference goals. That was a wonderful one. Then
they were 1 goal short from that one of is it Man United? Man United scored, I think, about 9.
And Liverpool just defeated Chelsea. If you can check them, they were on fire. Then they are rivals.
Yeah.
There's a lot that's going to take place there.
Yeah.
So we should keep our eyes watching.
Yeah.
Just go to a fridge and take quotas and
Yeah.
put us in front of the TV. There's gonna be a much rival there.
All right. Now, as we move on to PSL.
Yeah, PSL. Yeah, the 3 teams sacked their coaches. Black Leopards, Lionel, Sokwaya, been chased away. Chipa United in Penguins, as always, you lose, you left. Clinton Larsen has just left the camp. Amazulu, Kevin Johnson, surprisingly, he was being chased away, and there's just hired Slovakian coach Joseph Vukusic. He also got his first lose, defeated by Kaizer Chiefs 2-0.
Yeah, Chipa Mpengis
As always.
has done it again.
As always.
Has done it again. I mean, do you think the chop and like when they chop the coaches ins and outs, and does it work? Is it good for football? Is it good for our football, or is it good for our teams? Is it more of a business? Maybe business. Maybe these owners, they only think about the soccer at that level as only business. They don't want to give other coaches some time, because remember at where they are, it's money. So do you think does it help our football to grow when they keep on chopping and putting in coaches like that?
It doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all. It also brings the dignity of football down.
Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, I won't blame Mbengesi, because all I can say is that these coaches are being bound by their contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are being bound by their contracts. Do you know what's the problem?
Yeah.
The problem is that when they are sitting on the table discussing about the contract and stuff, they do promise to deliver.
Yeah.
Maybe I can say I can deliver in 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then if ever it doesn't deliver in 5 games,
They've got a mandate.
Yes.
Yeah.
If ever he is promising to win 3 and draw 1 and lose 1, then if ever he lost 3, then it's done deal. You want blame Pionesi, he must go.
Yeah.
That's what
Just
they are.
like that.
Yes, it's written black and white on the contract.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more like a performance contract.
Yes, it's a performance contract. As well as the players, they do have such things that if ever you don't score in 4 or 5 games, we're gonna just decrease your pay. They're not gonna complain.
Is Mpengesi undermining the South African coaches?
Yeah, because of hunger. We can say that. Because of hunger, he doesn't undermine. But because of hunger, he does use them.
What do you mean hunger? I mean, are you saying South African coaches are more hungry to be coaching PSL teams, or are they given fair chance to coach PSL teams?
I can ask one question.
Yeah.
To you. Who is an international coach or other coach out of South Africa who has coached cheaper and left just like the other coaches? You can remember Dance Malisela was out.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Clinton Lascelles was out. The late Eric Tinker was out. The late Nguban, who's that guy? He was out.
Yeah.
But none of the international coach. Then what does that tell you on your mind? About our own South African coaches being chased by cheaper.
Yeah, I can see, my friend, you are very fired up today, tonight. just hold it on, my friend. Keep it going, Capella.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go! Welcome to our website. We've got loads of news and gossip.
Now, you're still listening to African Sports Show. With me, your host, Mrango Ramadi, with my co-host, Tabo Ske Wagamukwana. And we are at Talitha Cumi News, Talitha Cumi FM. And you can also like our Facebook page at Talitha Cumi News Report, and also subscribe to our Facebook, to our YouTube channel at Talitha Cumi FM. And you can also, whilst you are in there, we're on our Facebook, you can also check all our shows. You can check all our shows. You can check what has been happening in Talitha Cumi media as a whole, in all the media platforms, the podcast and everything. I mean, we have everything here for you. You can also have a look at the live streaming of your host, like today, Mrango. Some people might not know who's Mrango, but today you get an opportunity, and you are given by Talitha Cumi FM, and you can also have a look